One of the big surprise hits from 1984 was Romancing the Stone. I still think it's a horrible title, but it was a funny, charming, and rousing good film featuring two rascal jewel thieves, Michael Douglas and Danny DeVito, teamed up with a meek romance writer played to perfection by Kathleen Turner. She turns into a tiger at the end. The film was an original. Now they tried to copy it with a sequel, and I think they failed. It's the same cast, except this time Danny DeVito has many more barnyard dirty remarks, and it gets real boring quickly. Once again, the film puts the romantically involved Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner into a dangerous situation, this time in the Arab desert, with her trying to protect a holy man.
What is it with you? I mean, everything's always got to be your way, and it's just like the damn boat.
What do you mean, my way? It wasn't my idea to spend 6 months on your boat.
No.
Debate good. I enjoy.
Okay, let me tell you what I put up with. We're moored off the Canary Islands, right? Midnight, sound asleep. 3 crazed Joan Wilder fans decide they want the anchor of the Angeline for a souvenir. We were drifting for days. And we'll let the other guy...
I'm sorry. It's time for Just John.
Remember the Coast of their Soul, Duck?
Oh, come on.
He's got to meet me at the governor's for a formal dinner. And you show up with the entire Italian national basketball team.
Hey, they were hungry.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I just wish sometimes you could think about me.
Oh, and I suppose you were thinking all about me when you took off with Omar, huh? Did I tell you he blew up my boat?
Our boat?
Oh, now it's our boat.
It's good debate. It's equal, no winners. Just John, we must hurry.
Oh, no, wait, what do you mean he blew up our boat?
Just tell me one thing. Why are you risking your life for this guy?
I made a commitment. I can't break it.
I didn't think it was such a good debate. Unfortunately, the film shows its real desperation with the Raiders of the Lost Ark style, rat pit, snake pit scene played too much for laughs. We don't take the film seriously anymore at this point.
You wouldn't happen to have a knife, would you?
I'm not even wearing underwear.
Good.
We were good together, weren't we, Joan Wilder?
The best.
And we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love you, lady.
You're not just saying that because this is it, are you?
I'm saying it because I'm not afraid to say it anymore.
I like it when it's just the two of them talking. The story they're in, though, bores me to pieces. We know how that scene is going to turn out, and that's the problem with the sequel based on the original that depended so much on surprise and character evolution. Here's the key. In Jewel of the Nile, all the characters are set. They don't change, and they run through a dumb story. And maybe here's one more thought. All of the terrorist activities in the world going on with the Arab world, maybe that had something to do with my displeasure with this film. Because frankly, I didn't care as they run through the Arab world whether these film's heroes saved anyone.
Maybe it's because we've seen so many burnooses on the television.
It's hard to charge that against the film.
But on the other hand, Avner Eisenberg, who plays the holy man there, is fabulous in this film. I thought he was so funny in the deadpan way that he kind of found that line between being a holy man and being kind of a funny straight man. And incidentally, I found a lot of other things good in this film. You put down that rat pit scene. You thought it was from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I thought it was funny in the same way that Raiders and Romancing the Stone were funny. I thought the whole movie was lighthearted and entertaining.
Didn't you think that Roger?
It was fun.
Didn't you think that they ran through the desert just too much? The whole middle of the film. That I thought was so weak. I wanted more of the two of them. Once I get to know characters in an original, then I want to hone in on the characters.
What you wanted from this movie in the first place. At one point you were saying you didn't take the movie seriously after such and such a point.
Right.
I didn't take the movie seriously from the beginning. No. It's a comedy. It's a romance. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. And as to whether you like the two of them together or not, it's not really just a love story about two people. It's supposed to be, to some degree, an action parody.
Yeah, well, I prefer at this point the two of them together more than the parody, because the parody didn't work because they were put in a boring place. How's that for an answer?
It's an answer. On Jewel of the Nile, Gene thought it wasn't as good as Romancing the Stone, but I thought it was a good entertainment.